the Monday routine weekly briefing for the period covering today, June 1st through Sunday, June 7th. So before we get into the normal slides here, I just wanted to highlight that today is technically the first day of hurricane season, and the Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st today through November 30th. So it's never too early to push encouragement of people setting up their emergency kits, for example. Actually, we have a link here to ready.gov/kit that you can encourage individuals to go to, where they have great tips on setting up a kit for in case there's a hurricane or other emergencies. So highly recommend passing this along to anyone who can use this for education and outreach. But yeah, just want to draw attention to that today is the first day of hurricane season. And on the right here, I have the official NOAA forecast, which came out a couple weeks ago, I believe. But you can see that the season probability, the odds are, at least in this forecast, are favoring below normal to near normal activity in the Atlantic. And if you want to translate that to a range of numbers, I can't hear anything. Oh. Can you all hear me? Christine says it can't. Okay, Christine, I'm not sure what's going on you. Okay, all right. Lots of guesses. I'll keep going. Hopefully you can figure that out, Christine, on your end. Anyways, yeah, so if you want to translate that to a range of numbers in this outlook, NOAA's forecasting 8 to 14 named storms, 3 to 6 hurricanes, and 1 to 3 major hurricanes. But as you all remember from last year, all it takes is one. If you remember, Chantal was pretty devastating for our area. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, something like that. But overall, though, looks like the outlook is for a below normal to near normal type season. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, feel free to pass this along to anyone that can pass this out as outreach, and check out ready.gov/kit. A lot of good information there. All right, so back to the normal slides here. So this is the upcoming weather pattern for this briefing here. You can see in the upper left panel here for today, we do have a lingering frontal boundary, and we do expect an area of low pressure to ride along that boundary later today. And with that, there's a signal for some scattered showers and maybe some storms. Looks like the latest guidance has that mostly south and east of Raleigh, unfortunately. I know I just, down in Fuquay, I just put some sod down, so I was hoping to maybe get some rain up there so I didn't have to water it, but we'll see what happens. There could be maybe southern wake can tap into a couple isolated showers and storms today, but overall, it looks like the signal is kind of trended further south and with the best chances. So look for that to kind of pop up late this afternoon into the early evening. Those in the southern Piedmont, Sandhills, southern coastal plain, probably the best chances here today and this evening. That stuff should clear out of here tonight, and behind it we have a front actually pushing further south. And so for tomorrow into Wednesday, we'll actually have some residual post-frontal northeasterly cooler flow. So highs tomorrow will only be in the upper 70s, and the dew points will mix out into the 40s. So it should be a really pleasant day tomorrow. And Wednesday will warm up a little bit to near 80, but still should be pretty dry. And then you can see as we progress into the midweek to later in the week, we'll have some high pressure build over us. So it'll remain dry, unfortunately, for the drought, but we will start to ramp up the temps as well as we get into this weekend. So we'll be back up into the lower to mid 90s by this weekend. So the next chance for rain beyond today looks like it could be Sunday, perhaps in the mountains, in the foothills. Some of that activity, isolated stuff, could trickle into the western Piedmont, northern Piedmont, but yeah, the chances look pretty meager overall. And then beyond that, doesn't look great either as far as handling the drought. So yeah, so after today, just a cooler Tuesday, Wednesday, dry, and then some warming up through the weekend. So here's some plots of the expected rainfall over the next 5 days. These were actually, unfortunately, we couldn't get the updated plots this morning working, but so these are valid from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. So these are plots from last evening. So this is basically this upper left panel where my cursor is showing the rainfall potential for today. So pretty low amounts, but you can see the highest amounts are generally in this kind of, Charlotte to Fayetteville to Cape Hatteras kind of arc here. And then for Tuesday, again, this is basically showing 8 p.m. tonight through 8 p.m. tomorrow. So I think it's capturing the stuff that it's expecting this afternoon and evening. So we're not actually really expecting much more rain on Tuesday. I think this plot is just capturing what is going to happen later this evening. So, but then as we progress into the middle of the week and later of the week, you can see that any showers or convection is really going to be probably related to the sea breeze along the coast here each day. So overall, the 5-day total in this bottom right panel here, you can see, for Central North Carolina, not expecting much in this period. So unfortunately. There's no threat for excessive rainfall, as you would expect, over the next 3 days or beyond. And then if we look at the severe thunderstorm potential, we're just in the Storm Prediction Center's general thunder category here, so not expecting any stronger storms. They generally will likely stay to our southwest into the deep south later today. But we can't rule out some lightning from any convection that pops today across the south. Looking a little bit further, this is the 8 to 14 day temperature and precipitation outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center. So on the left panel here, we have the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This was issued yesterday, so this is valid from June 8th to the 14th, so just beyond our weekly briefing period here. And it looks like there's perhaps maybe a little signal in the extended range models for just slightly favoring above average temperatures in that period, which you can see on the bottom here what our average temperatures are typically. And then on the rainfall plot on the right during the same period, pretty much the same thing. So it looks like there's not a great signal either way, to be honest with you. So, but perhaps favoring a little bit warmer and a little bit wetter than average. What I would really like to see would be this dark green 90 to 100% over us, right? But that's not there, unfortunately. So we always like to show our graphic hazard weather outlook matrix here, and feel free to go to our homepage and click on this icon here if you would like to actually have an interactive matrix. If you haven't checked that out, you can actually click on each one of these little buttons and you'll see a spatial view of Central North Carolina and where that threat is actually showing up. But you can see that there's not much here. There's a little bit of a limited chance for some fire weather concerns, but just because we'll have a little bit of gustiness behind the front Tuesday and Wednesday, and with some drier air, perhaps it could be kind of closer to some of those concerning fire weather parameter variables that we look at and their levels. But given the green up, I don't think there's any concerns overall for the most part. But anyway, so overall though, just a little mention of some lightning today, and then again on Sunday perhaps there could be some convection in the western areas. It's nothing concerning in the next 7 days. Just a quick weather summary here. Again today, some scattered showers and storms are possible this afternoon and evening, mainly across southern counties. Behind that, we'll have a front push through, and it'll be cooler, drier Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll ramp back up into the mid-90s by this weekend. But it looks like we're pretty much dry for a while. Again, maybe some isolated convection on Sunday, but overall looks unfortunately pretty dry. So other than that though, we're not expecting any hazardous weather during this time. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording here, and if you have